Welcome back to another episode of From the Barber's Chair. I am your host, and today we're going to have some interesting topics to talk about, and we're going to try to get a little personal. But we're going to try to get these various podcasts, I guess, filmings out to you more frequently. We're trying to build our platform. We're asking everybody to like and subscribe. You know, I'm sure there's some kind of content you'll find on there that you'll get some enjoyment out of. And like I say, we're going to start posting to various platforms. And we're trying to go a little bit harder, because our people, and I'm talking about people with sense, we need help. So hopefully something will be said where we can gravitate to and start helping one another.
All right. So the question is, tell us what it was like being in the Marines and being a Marine vet now.
Um, Being in the Marines was an experience of a lifetime. Some of the things that you go through in training, I don't know how long the training is now, but when I was in, it was 13 weeks. And the motto for that was you're going to go through 13 weeks of misery and 13 weeks of pain. So it was all of that and then some. I learned a lot from basic training. Part of basics is education. Knowledge is what they call it. So you go to class a lot and you getting lectured for long periods of time. And you got to take in a lot of information, take notes, get tested on it. And you learn a lot about the history that you didn't know about. You learn a lot about the country that you didn't know about. You learn a lot about the Marine Corps and other branches of service that you didn't know about. So that's fulfilling within itself. And then you have to learn things like how to fight, how to defend, martial arts, weapons training, how to shoot. Are you going to be a sharpshooter or a regular marksman, or are you going to be an expert? Um, um, you know, there's different things. And then, especially in the Marine Corps, you know, nobody graduates Marine Corps basic training without learning how to swim. Um, and that's one of the toughest parts of training. Um, Also, there's other parts of training that is extremely tough. I'm not going to go into detail, but I'm going to tell you the Marine Corps is the most elite branch of all military services. We carry the sword. They call us the tip of the sword because we the first to go in, the last to come out. Fortunately, I didn't have to do any tours. Um, uh, but I do have a brother that has done several tours, and he's still alive to talk about it. And we went in together. But after basics, and when you get into your field and you start doing your military occupational service, um, there's a high level of camaraderie there. There's a brotherhood, a sisterhood. It don't matter if you're black, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, Japanese, Mexican. If you a Marine, you're my brother. You're my sister. And that's how they carried it like that, no matter where I was at. Um, when I was in the Corps, I didn't experience any racism, and some people say it's there, when you're trying to get ranked up, but I don't recall experiencing any blatant racism from anybody that was in any of my regiments, my companies, or my platoons. So everybody was true love, true blood, just camaraderie. Everybody looking out for each other. Marines are survivors. One of the things we learn is how to adapt and overcome. You know, and we know that life is always going to throw something at you. But you got to learn how to deal with it when it comes and be able to accept it how it comes. When you're in the service, you might find yourself in a comfortable situation, and then you might get orders a few days later, and you find yourself in the most uncomfortable situation that you have ever been in your life. But somehow, in some way, you seem to find comfort again being around other Marines. So Marine Corps has taught me a lot. It has taken me down roads that I don't think I would have ever went down if I wasn't in the Marine Corps. And as a veteran today, um, I realized that a lot of things that I could have taken advantage of a long time ago, I missed the bar on that, because that's another thing about being in the service. They give you so many perks, it's ridiculous. And if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it. So I missed a lot of my perks, just living for the moment, not paying attention. But I am a registered Marine Corps veteran, proud to say that. And I get greeted with a big old Semper from all my Marines that meet me out here in public. And I am considered a disabled veteran. And hopefully, moving forward, things will increase and get better. But um, it's nothing like being a Marine, as far as military is concerned. You know, I know a lot of people in the Army, a lot of people, I got family retired from the Navy. When you see that brotherhood of Marines when they come together, whether it's female or male, it's like it's like something you have never seen. One person could be from Wichita, Kansas, another person could be from Ohio, and all of a sudden they come together and they brothers and sisters. They brothers. You know, um, there's no questions asked. Is you a Marine? Oorah, fist pound. Simplify. You know what I mean? And there's no question. And I have good friends today that I never served with, but because they were in the Corps, we've been locked and cocked ever since. And they got my back, and I got theirs. So um, it's a great thing being a veteran.
No more questions.